What's up, people? Landon with LMR.com. It's Dyno Day. My favorite day of the week. It's Andrew Perry's favorite day of the week, and I'm sure it's y'all's favorite day of the week. I'm gonna take a step back on this one. We're gonna let Andrew Perry talk about his car today, but real quick, it's a 2009 California Special. Still the Tremec 3650 transmission, so the pulls will be made in 4th gear, which is the 1-to-1 ratio. 331 rear gear, that's a 19-inch wheel out back with a 305, 35, 19 tire. There's the dyno technical data, and I'm sure Andrew will cover the rest. So Andrew, it's all you.
Pretty simple build list. I wanted to go stock, just a clean daily driver with the car. So what I did was left the intake, manifold, throttle body, all that stuff stock. So I did go with the Ford Performance hot rod cams, and then the Pacesetter long tube headers with the matching off-road H-pipe all the way back into the SV axle backs. It does have a Brent Speed custom 93 octane tune. So it seems to do pretty well. Idle is great. It sounds amazing. That was probably my favorite thing about the car, is it looks good, but now it sounds good too, so it kind of fits the part.
Absolutely.
And then yeah, we'll see what the numbers do on the dyno, and hopefully it's a little bit more than what I expect.
It's also a pretty neat color. You wrapped this yourself, right?
I did, yeah. It took a long time. My first full
I can only
wrap,
imagine.
about 3.5 weeks in the old home garage. So
okay.
A lot of sweat, patience, few words were said, but it did get done, came out pretty well, and had a lot of support. You know, a lot of folks were anticipating the outcome, so I'm glad to get it done and bring it up here for everyone to see.
Yeah. Right on, man. Well, it looks great. I mean, you've done a good job with it. I mean, I saw the pictures early on from when you got the car to now. Heck of a turnaround. So y'all know what time it is. We'll make a quick trip around the car, make sure we're good to go, and then we're gonna make a hit. All right, folks, let's go ahead and check out some numbers on Andrew's 09 California Special. Okay, so run 1, heater hose came undone. That's just kind of what happens. You know, when you swap parts, swap engines, you may hear the click, you may feel the click, but sometimes, you know, things don't always go as planned. I know a lot of you can relate to that as well. So, pull number 1, pretty surprising here. I think we can say 303.5 horsepower at 6,100 RPM, 306.9 pound-feet of torque at 4,300 RPM. So after that pull, we did have to shut it down a little bit early, obviously because I saw smoke from the driver's seat. Didn't want to go any further. We had to stop that about 6,100, and that's where it made peak power. So got everything situated, got the heater hose back where it goes, topped it back off with coolant, ran it a second time, and I think this pretty much sets the tone. Pretty amazing. By the way, 171,000 miles on this engine, and Andrew basically just went through it to make sure everything was fresh, other than the hot rod cams. 318.4 horsepower at 5,700 RPM and 316.2 pound-feet of torque at 4,300 RPM.
Yeah, I had to have a little talk with the car after it popped that heater hose, so seemed to have done better that second pass.
So yeah, sometimes you got to coax these things into doing what they're supposed to do. Good daily driver, like Andrew said. You know, it makes the noise. These hot rod cams sound great. And nonetheless, the car looks absolutely fantastic. Andrew, you did a really good job with it. It's a heck of a turnaround, man. So anything else you want to say or do or whatever before we sign off?
Yeah, appreciate it for today. Like you said, Dyno Day is pretty exciting. It's actually my first time doing it here. I've been with the company for years, so it was nice to finally get a car on there, see what it does, and you know, get some more footage for you guys. And definitely appreciate what you guys do, Landon. You know, couldn't do without you, and you know, in the team. So we appreciate you guys, and you know, I'm just glad to be able to be one of the guys that actually has a dyno video of his own now on the channel, and there's going to be more to come.
But anyways, we hope y'all find value in this stuff. It's fun to be able to bring all the dynos to you guys. If you do, y'all like the video, subscribe to our channel, turn on notifications. That way you're notified every time we release something new. And then till we see you in the next one, y'all know what to do for all things S197 Mustang. Keep it right here with the real enthusiasts, LMR.com.